everyone, welcome back to my little reading corner of YouTube. I'm Stacey and this is my little reading corner. In today's video I want to talk about and show you the books that I would like to read this autumn or fall for my American viewers. I've got two on the Kindle. I've got two I really can't wait to read, and I've got two that I have started last autumn but I don't understand why I didn't finish them because I was enjoying them. So whether I went to the library and got books out and put those on hold, they ended up being on hold for a year. I don't know. I really don't know. The first book that I would like to read is on my Kindle, and it is Death by Pumpkin Spice by Alex Erickson. Now this is a cosy mystery thriller. A fancy Halloween party turns fatal in this mystery that's so much fun to read. Bookstore owner Kirsty Hancock would rather spend Halloween serving pumpkin goodies than wearing costumes. With Pine Hill's wealthiest, especially when the soiree is at a local mansion, shapes up to be more trick than treat. As if a run-in with an old flame and a failed marriage proposal weren't enough to horrify Chrissy for one night, a woman is found strangled to death in a room filled with jack-o'-lanterns. All signs suggest a crime of passion, but when the hostess's jewellery disappears, malevolent intentions seem more likely. With the estate on lockdown and a killer roaming the hills, Chrissy must help Officer Paul Delton investigate each nook, cranny and guest for answers, while also confronting a few demons of her own. Someone has lots of skeletons in the closet and Chrissy better tread lightly to expose them. This was one I was randomly on Amazon, and sometimes I just type in Kindle Unlimited books because I have the subscription and get this free, and I just really like the sound of it. It's a cozy mystery, which I haven't read one of those for a long time, and it was Halloween-y themed, so I thought, why not? The next book that is on my Kindle is Pumpkin Pies Pumpkin Pies and Potions, Melting Pot Cafe Book 1 by Polly Holmes. Witches, cats, pumpkin pies and murder. So another cosy murder mystery. I'm Evelyn Grayson, and if you had told me by the time I was 23 I'd have lost both my parents in a mysterious accident, moved in with the coolest aunt ever, lived in a magical town and I was a witch, I would have said that you were crazy. Funny thing is, you'd be right. Camille Stenson, the grumpiest woman in Saltwater Cove, is set on making this year's Halloween celebrations difficult for everyone. But when she turns up dead and my best friend is on suspect list, I have no choice but to find out who done it and cleared her name. Amongst the pumpkin carvings, abandoned houses and apple bobbing, it soon becomes apparent dark magic is at play, and I must use all my newfound witch's abilities to find the killer before another spell is cast. So yeah, another cosy mystery. What better way to start the cold drawing in nights with two cosy mysteries? Necessarily I might not read these in order, but I don't know. But yeah, they're the two on my Kindle because I'm trying to use my Kindle alternate Kindle to physical book. The next one on my list is The Nature of Witches by Rachel Griffin. Physical copy. This is one of the ones I'm really excited to read because, again, if you know me, I love reading fiction about witches. For centuries, witches have maintained the climate, but now their control is faltering as the atmosphere becomes more erratic, the storms more destructive. All hope lies with Clara, a once-in-a-generation ever-witch whose magic is tied to every season. In autumn, Clara wants nothing to do with her power. It's wild and volatile, and the peace of her magic, losing the one she loves, in too high, desperate the need to control the increasingly dangerous weather. In winter, the world is on the precipice of disaster. Fire burn, storm rage, and Clara accepts that she's the only one who can make a difference. In spring, she falls for Sang, the witch training her. as her magic grows, so do her feelings for him, until she's terrified Sang will be the next one she loses. In summer, Clara must choose between her power and her happiness, her duty and the people she loves, before she loses Sang and her magic and the world is thrust into chaos. Yeah, I absolutely love the cover. I love the sound of the story. Obviously it starts in autumn and goes through the seasons. So yeah, I'm really, really excited to start that one. The next one, little late to the party, but I've heard great things about this and I do want to read the series, hopefully. But again, another witchy book, A Discovery of Witches by Deborah Harkness. A world of witches, demons and vampires, a manuscript which holds the secrets of their past and the key to their future. Diana and Matthew, the forbidden love at the heart of it. So yeah, another great read. This is quite a chunky book, but it's quite big font. So yeah, I'm really excited to start this one because I've heard really a lot of good things. Even the lady at Waterstones that I bought this from off said this is a really good series. So yeah, once I'm about halfway through, if I'm really loving it, I'll get the other books. So yeah, another one I'm excited to read. And the next book that I would like to read is one of the ones that I put on hold last year for some reason, I don't know, is The Pumpkin Spice Cafe by Laurie Gilmore. I think I read 2 chapters and I really wasn't liking it. I mean. When Jenny's aunt gives her beloved Pumpkin Spice Cafe in the small town of Dream Harbour, Jeannie jumps at the chance for a fresh start away from her very dull desk job. Logan is a local farmer who avoids Dream Harbour's gossip at all costs, but Jeannie's arrival disputes Logan's routine and he wants nothing to do with the intriguingly upbeat new girl, except that he finds himself impeccably drawn to her. Will Jeannie's happy-go-lucky attitude win over the grumpy but gorgeous Logan, or has this city girl found the one person in town who won't fall for her charm or her pumpkin spice lattes? So yeah, I love the cover because it is very autumnal, beautiful colours on there and a little cat. And I do like pumpkin spice lattes myself from Starbucks, and very excited because they are back. And yeah. The next and final book that I would like to read this autumn is Breaking Time by Sasha Alsberg. Now, I've heard very mixed reviews about this. Very mixed reviews that it's too much like Outlander for Outlander's fans, but I know Sasha is a big Outlander fan. So yeah, this is another book I started, but then put aside to read later and then didn't. Do you believe me now about everything? Callum says in a low voice, his eyes roved across her face as if looking for an answer before she's even spoke it. The truth was that she did believe him now, including the time travelling and the disappearance of Thomas, and that scared her more than anything. When a mysterious Scotsman suddenly appears in the middle of the road, Clara thinks the biggest problem is whether she hit him with her car, but as impossible as it sounds, Callum has stepped out of another time. And it's just the beginning of a deadly adventure. Clara will soon learn that she is the last pillar of time, an anchor point in the deadline of the world, and a hiding place for a rogue goddess magic. Callum believes he's fated to protect her at all cost, after being unable to protect the previous pillar, his best friend Thomas. A dark force is hunting the pillars to claim the power of the goddess, and Clara and Callum are the only 2 people standing in the way. Thrown together by fate, the 2 have to learn to trust each other and work together, but will they need to protect their hearts from one another if they're going to survive? So yeah, I think this is based in Scotland, a place I live sort of on the same isles as, but never visited and really would love to visit. So I can't wait to start this one either. And I do like a bit of time travel stories, because at the moment I am reading this 11/22/60 by Stephen King, which is time travel. So yeah, I've got a lovely bunch of books here to read over the autumn as the nights draw in and hopefully rain and get chilly, and I can snuggle up with my blanket and a nice cup of tea and yeah, have a lovely read. So if you've read any of these, please let me know in my comments below, because I'd love to hear your views on them. Don't forget to like, subscribe, share, comment, talk to me, you know. Let's get some book chats on these comments on my videos. Yeah, if you read any, let me know which ones you liked, even if you didn't like them. So yeah, that is what I plan to read this autumn, and I shall be back with another video again very soon. Bye.